quite a busy week for your team.
Well, no, it's great actually to be busy. I mean, today actually, I was thinking what day was it? Well, anyway, it was today that it was a great day. I mean, when you're kicking off at 7 o'clock, there's a long time, isn't there, to the game? So to be having a few meetings and away with the boys, having a training session, keeps you busy, keeps you going, and something to look forward to in the evening as well, which is great. So these boys have been dying for the game for the last 13 days, and for it to finally come round and for them to improve and to get a big W on the board is very pleasing for them going forward.
Is it nice to now be able to narrow your focus on Saturday?
Yeah, well, the focus has been on both games, both teams. There's been no disparity there whatsoever, so it's been quite easy, really. You know, we've been pretty lucky with. Obviously we've had things going on in the background with a few different knocks and injuries, etc. But with a pretty healthy squad going into this game tonight, and on the back of tonight, pretty healthy squad going into the rest of the week as well.
What was this result? The mood of the game. Saturday's historical season.
Well, the mood's good anyway. Listen, I mean, the mood's good. I mean, it does help when you win. But it's all about improving and performance and togetherness and growing as a group, and it helps when you win a test match, obviously, but the mood would have still been great anyway, and exactly the same tonight. If the boys would have lost tonight, we'd have learned and pushed forward. It's about growing the group, as we've talked about non-stop on this tour, and we feel that we've done that anyway.
Andy, Jordan Larmore with 2 tries, very, very lively time, very lively tour, apart from the liveliness of the penalty try. But do you think he's put his hand up there for Saturday?
There's a lot of lads that's put the hand up, and I suppose that's the great part of the tour, is seeing people not just grow on the pitch, because certain things tend to happen on the pitch that can go your way or not, but we judge them how they are on a day-to-day basis and whether they can be a good teammate, etc. And we've seen people grow massively, not just as a rugby player, but as people, coming out of themselves in the group, which is massive for us for next year.
Do you feel happier with the depth of your squad now than, say, 2 weeks ago?
Yes, certainly, yeah. And we'll see what comes of this. Obviously, it's up to the players to dust themselves off, go on holiday, and what their appetite's like to start pre-season training off with the bang, because they understand what it's all about to be a top-line international player. And then, according to how pre-season goes for them, how they start the season and whether they put the hand up in the first 7 games to get selected for the autumn series, it's up to them and the hunger. They know what it's all about now. They know what's expected of them. So, over to them.
Can you pick out some players that really pleased you with their performances?
Sorry,
Were there any players in particular that really stood out for you tonight with their performances?
I was more pleased with the team performance, because the obvious thing to learn from the first game is that some lads were pretty desperate, to show everything that they've got, and they understand that it's always got to be team first, and not just discipline with the referee, but discipline in how we play the game. Our discipline was pretty poor in that first game and a little bit desperate at times, and they've learned a lot, because you guys obviously won't realise because you weren't on the pitch, but it was pretty brutal out the conditions. It was swirling everywhere. For a young side to be able to manage the way through a game when things aren't going right the whole time, I thought was tremendous. I mean, you look at the discipline that we had as far as territory is concerned, and how our set piece was handled, and how we went after them defensively. I thought they managed the game together as a whole superbly well.
Over the last 2 matches, where did the Māori All Blacks challenge you the most?
Transition, throwing the ball around. They are unbelievably dangerous. I mean, they challenge you massively as far as one-on-ones are concerned. They made a couple of line breaks out wide tonight and through the middle. The skill set is tremendous, and that's where they're always going to be dangerous, hitting you on the break. But having said that, because we played in the right parts of the field, we felt that they was going to continue to do that, and we forced a few errors, which was nice from our part.
There's been a bit of chat around the international window and where the Māori All Blacks fit into that. Do you think the Māori All Blacks is a side of the calibre that could take on other Tier 1 nations?
Well, we certainly feel that this is certainly not a tier 2, tier 3 type of game for us. You know, we with the side that obviously that we were putting out a newish side that's learning together and trying to grow the squad. We've said all along that this is like 5 test matches for us. There's no doubt about that. You know, the lads don't get a test cap for playing against the Māori All Blacks, but it's certainly a test match as far as the way that we was building it.
Keith, what did it mean to lead your country and get a win?
Yeah, it was genuinely one of my proudest moments. You know, all the people back home, the place where I'm from, you know, Limerick, rugby crazy, and it was a huge honour. It was a huge honour, but it was a huge honour to captain such, you know, I suppose a young side, inexperienced side, and you know, they getting their first win in an Irish jersey down in New Zealand, and you know, we done it together, and being able to captain that side was very special.